at me.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Catch About Gaming, and in this video I'm going to tell you about 10 of the best racing games in 2022. The best racing games on PC proved that gaming computers and laptops are the ultimate way to virtually replicate the racing experience, and the PC is awash with brilliant racing games from a variety of genres. Simulation racers that adhere to the real-world feel of automobiles, character-driven kart racers, and outlandish arcade racers make up the gamut of genre titles that are worth investing in on PC. And with the presence of PC racing wheels and cockpits, driving and drifting at high speeds on slick roads has never been more immersive. So, allow us to point you in the right direction as you attempt to own the open road in these visually striking PC racing games. Some of these picks won't even break the piggy bank, so you can be happy knowing that your next racing game addiction can be acquired for cheap. With all that being said, let's take a look at the top 10 best racing games on PC. Number 10. Grip Combat Racing. Grip Combat Racing produces its thrills by sending players to a far-flung future. The vehicles that are included here are capable of defying gravity, which is visible through their ability to drive along the top and bottom halves of every track. You'll even get the chance to scale walls, and anything else your chosen ride attaches itself to as it reaches mind-blowing Mach 1 speeds. The arcade racing game fanatic within you will be more than pleased with Grip's speed demon antics. Grip owes its inspirations to other standout racers, such as Roll Cage, Wipeout, MotorStorm, and Star Wars Pod Racer. Playing this game for just a few minutes makes that fact readily apparent. You won't just be racing to reach the front of the pack here. You'll assault the competition with powerful weaponry and have the capacity to pull off some flashy tricks along the way. Number 9. Soniken All-Star Racing Transformed. Don't sleep on this one. Sumo Digital's Sega Kart Racing Extravaganza is way better than it has any right to be. The first game in the series was a good time, but this sequel surpasses it in every way possible. Instead of being tied to nothing but the road, Soniken All-Star Racing Transformed also places each ride into the sky and onto the water itself. And what's even cooler is the fact that multiple race styles can be activated during one single race. This sequel truly kept everything that made the first game such a joy and evolves its racing mechanics to a higher level. The roster and tracks that make up this game's package act as a love letter to Sega's ardent fanbase. Sonic the Hedgehog, Beat, Jet Set Radio, Vice, Skies of Arcadia, Joe Musashi, Shinobi, and several other Sega icons join in the fun. Number 8. Assetto Corsa Competizione. Assetto Corsa Competizione opens a new tab as Italian for setup tune for racing or competition. Thankfully, the translation is representative of this racing sim's satisfactory quality. This title is another fine example of a racing game being touted as an officially licensed simulation of a popular racing league. In this case, the leagues that get top billing here are the 2018/2019 Blancpain GT Series Season Sprint and Endurance Cups. Another league that's showcased within this game is the Total 24 Hours of Spa, so fans of those racing championships should flock to this top racer. As a racing sim, Assetto Corsa Competizione faithfully recreates the look, sound, and feel of real-world Blancpain GT Series cars. The league's official circuits also look extremely accurate when compared to the real thing. This racer offers players a deep and rewarding suite of single-player modes, a multiplayer ranking system that lends itself well to good matchmaking and plenty of visual splendors. Assetto Corsa Competizione brings the GT series home in its most efficient playable form. Number 7. Wreckfest. The more destructive side of the racing scene is a guilty pleasure for many. Watching a whole gang of cars pile up onto each other and engage in an intense bashing contest is simply exhilarating. Developer Bugbear knows that all too well, which is why they went to the drawing board to create Wreckfest. The finished product that came from their expertise in that area has resulted in the current king of destructive racing video games. If you still yearn for the days of Flatout, Destruction Derby, and Street Rod, then do yourself a favor and seek out this game. There's banger races to participate in, of course, but Wreckfest's main attraction comes in the form of its outlandish Demolition Derby contest. There's so much fun to derive from surviving an avalanche of rival cars looking to smash up your ride. Number 6. Phone 2019. Formula 1 and Formula 2 championship racing is quite the exciting sport. Watching the uniquely designed automobiles tied to both leagues reach insane speeds and make sick turns never gets old. Now imagine how fun that activity is when you get to act out your professional racer ambitions in a digital manner. Phone 2019, the 12th installment in Codemasters Formula 1 series, lets you live out that lofty dream scenario. After being in development for close to 2 years, Phone 2019 has been released to plenty of critical acclaim. If you're an avid Phone fan, then you'll no doubt be pleased with this game's inclusion of official teams, drivers, and circuits from the 2019 season. Number 5. DiRT Rally 2.0. Everything you'd expect from this Colin McRae rally-connected racer is here. Stunning visuals, top-level car customization, a bevy of online modes to compete in, authentic vehicle handling, etc. DiRT Rally 2.0 opens a new tab, goes above and beyond to deliver the best off-road racing simulation ever made. It easily reaches that holy grail thanks to the quality racing development studio work done by Codemasters. The Rallying/Rallycross racing spectrum generates its own brand of exhilarating activities. Along with the expected lap-to-lap competitions, this subgenre of racing tasked drivers with coming out on top during timed events. DiRT Rally 2.0 dives deep into the wide world of racing with one of the best examples of an off-road terrain experience, with a ton of official tracks, cars, and racing series adopted from the FIA World Rallycross Championship. Number 4. Project Cars 2. The first Project Cars provided another standout simulation racing franchise that could stand toe-to-toe with the subgenre's best. The game's huge array of cars and courses were top-notch, plus the excellent physics engine and user-friendly driver aids did a lot to add to its strong performance. Slightly Mad Studios came back with a proper sequel to its promising sim racer in 2017 and made sure to improve upon everything that fans loved the first time around. As expected, Project Cars 2 increased its vehicle count and included several more robust track layouts. The added element of the Live Track 3.0 system lives up each race via dynamic weather patterns and differing track temperatures. Number 3. Horizon Chase Turbo. For those of you who poured countless quarters into 90s arcade classics such as Outrun and Rad Mobile, Horizon Chase Turbo should be your next destination. It offers a clean visual sheen combined with the breakneck speeds and incredibly vibrant stages throwback racers were most known for. Zipping across the long and winding roads in Horizon Chase Turbo is always an amazing thrill thanks to the nail-biting pace, plus the retro tunes that blare in the background add even more to the overall atmosphere. It's clear that Aquarius Games Studio knows a thing or two about quality arcade racing. Horizon Chase Turbo is a viable selection for those seeking a solo challenge, but it also features some great multiplayer modes. Number 2. iRacing. The ultimate simulation racing experience can easily be found within iRacing. Opens a new tab. What's on offer here is an unparalleled online phenomenon that has a massive esports following. And it even earns more accolades from serious racing fans due to its usage as a training tool for professional race car drivers. Getting into iRacing should be seen as an investment since you'll have to purchase a monthly subscription, individual tracks, and cars. But that investment can pay off handsomely if you put in the time to truly be great and compete against the very best. iRacing offers a solid lineup of racing leagues to master. Pros can hop onto the track via NASCAR, Grand Prix, sports car and dirt, and rally competitions. Casual players can choose to compete against their own finish times and strive to beat the clock at a faster rate, while the more hardcore crowd can practice against the AA and eventually take their talents online for some human competition. Number 1. Forza Horizon 4. Microsoft Studios answered to Gran Turismo as the Forza Motorsport series. Since 2005, Turn 10 Studios has worked diligently to make sure each entry is tuned to perfection for fans of simulation racing games. In 2012, Playground Games was given the chance to breathe new life into the Forza brand with a casual street racing take on the series-winning formula. The latest installment within that spin-off franchise is Forza Horizon 4, and it easily takes top honors as one of the best PC racing games to date. Forza Horizon 4 transports hardcore gearheads to its own rendition of Great Britain, which plays host to a variety of regions to race within. You'll quickly come to appreciate everything this game has to offer. It gives you an overwhelming collection of cars to own, tons of racing challenges to overcome, a dynamic weather system that changes up the way you play, and even houses to obtain that are full of extra goodies worth keeping. The introduction of 2 massive DLC expansions makes Forza Horizon 4's already complete package feel all the more satisfying. Before you leave, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.